Kia ora, welcome back everybody. Hey, just a little bit of a voiceover practice or muck around here on this particular video clip. This afternoon, just needed to get a little bit of pack work in, was aiming to do 20 minutes of just step ups. The pack is still the same weight, so 39.8, 39.9 kilos, so roughly 40 kilos in terms of pack weight. Decided to use the 45 centimeter box there that you can see. I normally just use the 30 centimeter one, which is the one sort of off to my left as you look at the video, if you're still watching. That's the one I would normally step up onto. Why? Reasons for that, that's probably about the maximum height or stride length, distance, whatever you want to call it, to simulate, for me anyway, my stride length when I'm going up a steep incline or a hill. It might even be sometimes sort of less than that, maybe around the 20 centimeter mark. And it's a comfortable height to be able to keep a nice, steady, consistent pace and move at a quicker clip or at a quicker pace, to be quite frank. With regards to the 45 centimeter mat, I knew it would feel a lot more uncomfortable. It's more of an unnatural stride. It's a stride that you might typically take when going uphill or cross country or whatever, to try to get that extra bit of reach to get up and over something or get up and onto something. But it's not, typically it wouldn't be, or at least for me anyway, it's not my normal sort of striding cadence or pace. If negotiating things in terms of going uphill, I normally keep around that, anywhere between that 20 to 30 centimeter pace. So that stride is pretty comfortable for me, and it allows you to be able to move a bit more freely, smoothly, fluidly, whatever you want to call it. This one here, I knew it would be uncomfortable, so yeah, I thought I'd see how this would go for 20 minutes. I just planned on doing 20 minutes only in this session. Ended up doing around about 20 minutes on the 45 centimeter step, and then I just sort of pushed it back out of the road, grabbed the 30 centimeter mat that's behind me there off to the left, and then just carried on with another sort of 10 or so minutes to finish off. Get a good sweat up, heart rate gets up, shoulders start to feel it, back feels good. The legs, so my ankles, knees, hips, they definitely feel it, especially on the descent coming down. Feeling that in my glutes, definitely feeling it in my quad as well from the higher step. Still feel it to a degree on the 30 centimeter one, but nowhere near as much as that extra 15 centimeters makes with this particular mat. So anyway, that's probably about all the heads up info that I wanted to just sort of add in here. The rest of it, I have a bit of a spiel at the end in terms of the session, and all up ends up being about 30 odd minutes or so. So if you feel like following along, if you feel like doing the step ups with me, whether it's just with your body weight or with the same weight or with a lighter weight or a heavier weight, whatever, feel free. There have been a few people saying that they've just been enjoying following along with some of the training and asked if I could post more training sessions. Yeah, I'll look to try to do that as and where I can, but as long as you're getting something in, I reckon. If it's 5 minutes, that's all you can spare, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes in this case, you know, some movement is better than no movement. So as always, appreciate you for sticking around, appreciate you being here and for your support. Hopefully you get something out of these videos, even if it is with the smiley faces that I've seen with some of the people saying that they've received or got motivation out of it. Cheeky buggers, because they know what my opinion is in and around motivation, and that having nothing to do with it. It's just about being disciplined, staying consistent, tuning up even when you don't want to, and getting after it as best you can. So anyway, wishing you all the best. Whatever challenges or struggles you may be going through, just keep tuning up. Stay consistent, stay disciplined. I understand and realize it's hard. You are not alone. Everybody is going through challenges and trials and struggles in some way, shape or form. So please just keep tuning up as best you can. Find a way to plug yourself in or unplug yourself from the world if you need to, and keep showing up. You matter more than you realize. There are people that need you, that want you around. The world is a better place with you in it. So just keep staying in the fight and keep tuning up, no matter what those obstacles are. Remember, go always a little further. Who dares wins. And until the next video, you'll see me at the end of this one anyway. A big mana away from me with my aroha, respect and appreciation. So aroha, for those that don't know, that aren't from Aotearoa or haven't heard that term, that's love. So with my love, respect and appreciation for you all. Until the next video, giving you a big mana wave right now, and you'll see one at the end as well. that for this afternoon. Time is 20 minutes to 4. So actually planned on 20 minutes on the 45 and I was going to call it quits there, but thought I'll do an extra 10 minutes just on the 30 centimeter mat. So I don't normally do the 45 centimeter mat. I would normally just do the 30 centimeter height mat in this case and just chip away at that, because that extra 15 centimeters in height to step up, I knew it was going to feel not very good, especially with the pack on. Pack is still the same weight as the other day, 39.8 kilos, basically 40 kilos. And yeah, planned on 20 minutes, but felt all right, even though I had to stop a couple of times or a few times, and then just changed out the mat and thought I'd do another 10 minutes or so, just at the 30 centimeter, the normal height that I normally do. So I'll do a bit of a voiceover on this video if I can figure that out with the editing, with a little bit of music playing in the background, trying to be a flash guy with my editing. And yeah, just wanted to get some movement in, needed to get another pack session in, because I missed out last night in terms of the pack work, which I was wanting to do, but didn't get around to it late night last night with the editing. But still got something in, still got a little bit of extra training in, but it wasn't the pack work that I wanted or needed to do. So today was the day. Anyway, you don't need to be at that same weight, like just build up, whether it's body weight, 5 kilos, 10 kilos, 12 kilos, whatever, and then just gradually build up week by week with a progressive overload, then deload, and just keep fluctuating or progressively increasing like that. It's just the stage of where I'm at the moment for my pack work and what I'm working towards. So anyway, whatever challenges, trials, struggles you may be going through, just keep turning up, stay in the fight, keep putting one foot in front of the other, go always a little further. Know that you're not alone, that there are many people, if not everybody's going through some challenges in some way, shape or form. So we've got to try to just keep turning up, stay consistent and try to work our way through it. The sun will shine again. There are better days ahead. Appreciate you and your time and your support here on this channel. And if you wanted to follow along and step up at the same time with what I did just there, then feel free, or just come up with your own. But take care wherever you are. Keep smashing. Remember, who dares wins. And until the next video, big mana wave with my aroha, respect and appreciation for each of you. Until the next video.